Festive football in the United Kingdom is a long-held tradition, something that in truth has been around for longer than anybody can remember. It's been a part of the fabric of English football for well over a century now, and with that in mind, people are probably wondering, well, if you're outside the UK anyway, wondering what is Boxing Day, and on top of that as well, why is football played on Boxing Day in the United Kingdom? Because it's not something that's actually exclusive to England with the Premier League. Of course, that is the showpiece event of British football, but on top of that, you will always see matches played in Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland as well. So why is this a thing? Well, to answer that, let's first look at what Boxing Day is quickly. Now, Boxing Day has been a thing in the United Kingdom for at least the last few hundred years or so. It has been mentioned in the Oxford Dictionary all the way back in the mid 1700s. It's been around since the 18th century, and basically it is defined as the day after Christmas Day, aka the second day of Christmastide, if you really want to call it that. And to some people as well, on this day, the 26th of December, it is also St. Stephen's Day. That's what it's celebrated in some countries. Now, basically, Boxing Day was pretty much where tradespeople, employees, servants, all of these kinds of people, instead of, working for their employers on this day, they would instead receive gifts from them. It's basically where the shoe is on the other foot. Now, there's a few Christian traditions when it comes to doing that on Boxing Day, and that's kind of what Boxing Day is. And the name comes from receiving a Christmas box, a present, something that obviously we do on Christmas Day as well. Some cultures do it actually all the way in January, but that is a rabbit hole we're not going to get down today. So Boxing Day basically is a big deal in the United Kingdom, just like Christmas Day, and it was made even more so back in 1871 when it was declared as a public holiday in England and Wales. And I imagine as well that Scotland and Northern Ireland at some point followed suit pretty soon after, because it is a nationwide tradition now in the whole of the UK. The Football League was founded in 1888, just 17 years after this, and the festive period of Christmas Day and Boxing Day was seen as a great opportunity to pack as much football in there as possible, because people had time off of work. They could go and they could go and see the football just like they would normally do on a Saturday, because they had the weekend off. And after then, for the next 70 or so years, top flight Christmas Day and Boxing Day football fixtures became a ritual in England. And yes, that includes Christmas Day. They used to play football professionally on Christmas Day, something that we've not done for a very long time now in the UK, but the Boxing Day fixtures very much remain. Christmas these days is seen as a time just to basically put your feet up, relax, eat as much chocolate and mince pies as you possibly can. But back in the day, it was actually seen as a time to congregate in public places, go and meet people, and go and just enjoy life for a little bit, which, some people still do, but public things are not really as much of a thing as what they used to be back in those days. And in terms of football, these traditions kept, they kept in place all the way until the 1950s. There used to be a full round of fixtures played on Christmas Day in England until at least the 1950s. But as things shifted, Christmas Day was seen as more of a time to spend with family in your own home. And the last actual Christmas Day fixture in an English League match was in 1965. Blackpool playing Blackburn in a local Lancashire derby, and that was the last time that it happened. So it's not happened for just under 60 years now. However, of course, Boxing Day has remained one of the most popular days to play football matches. And England very much remains an outlier in this regard, having Boxing Day fixtures. Like I said in the intro, there's no other nation that has Boxing Day fixtures. None on the 26th of December, none on St. Stephen's Day, whatever you want to call it. You won't even find them in the Republic of Ireland, which is just next door. In fact, I just had a look at the fixtures for this Boxing Day here. The only games outside of England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland being played professionally are those in Serie B, the second tier of Italian football, and also the Belgian Pro League over in Belgium. That's it. It's very much an outlier. And part of the reason for this is because a lot of countries have a winter break. Germany has a winter break. Even warmer nations such as Spain and France, they have winter breaks for a few weeks as well. So you won't see football of any kind being played for a few weeks around Christmas, something that has been very much criticised in England over the years. I'm not against it personally. I don't have a big problem with it. We don't have winters as bad as some of the other countries countries, but why Spain has one, I don't know. I guess it's just so the players can spend time with their families over this period, which is not a bad thing at all, but it does mean that they have more fixture congestion as the season goes on. But there we go, guys. Boxing Day fixtures are very much a thing in the UK. We also have them around New Year's as well. There is no winter break in the Premier League. There has been a small break on occasion over the last few years, but I don't think we have one of any description this season. But yeah, there we go. It's a tradition that's not going to go anywhere. Boxing Day is for sports, particularly football. But yeah, let us know your thoughts, guys. What's your favourite memory of going to the football on Boxing Day? I've not been to many matches on Boxing Day personally. It's a big day where a family kind of gathers and sees each other rather than goes out to sporting things. But I do remember a game where Jose Baxter scored an absolute worldie for Sheffield United against Oldham Athletic in a 1-1 draw at Bramall Lane about 10 years ago. That's probably my favourite memory personally. But yeah, tells you how far we've come for one. But yeah, that was since the highlight result. But yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. Have a good time this Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas as always, and we'll see you very soon for some more content here on thefootballchronicle.com. Have a good one, guys.